I mean, I don't know how it can be any less sus. I'm the librarian. I don't always play as the female, and honestly, there's no way to go third person. So for all I know, I'm literally just a floating hand. So, but yeah, no, it's the game I was playing at on last stream. So, yeah, familiar. Hell, yeah, just get going. The weapon compendium. All right. But yeah, no, I'm going to finish the game today. I don't care how long it takes. I'm going until I'm done. Might be only 2 hours, might be 5 hours. Who knows? But I am choosing to go until I'm done today. Let's see. Psychology will be here. I do know what you're meaning, but that's. I don't know how to feel about you assuming that's how this game is. Especially when I'm the only person. Well, no. No, there was another person here and they're the reason it's such a mess. It's a stupid fairy. A stupid fairy is why it's like this. There's even a wanted poster for it. Several of them, in fact. There's one on every table. Let's see, can I find the one on this table? Maybe not. Alright. Alright, so as soon as I get another shelf done, this is going to pick up a lot in speed. Until I do, though, it's legitimately a case of just kind of hope I find books that go together. You know what? I'm just gonna let Shade do what she does to you. Volume 8 and Volume 5. Oop, Volume 9 and Volume 2. Now, to be fair, tomes of alchemy are one of the things that will absolutely kickstart us a little better. Um, Seeing as how tomes only need 5. Ooh, that's more. I have that on a shelf somewhere already. I already know that. Same thing with you, I believe. They worship an invisible entity known as Wi Fi. They're not wrong, are they? We kind of do. Oh, hey, there's a tome. Is that one we have already? Tools and lab apparatus? No. Alright. Really? Actually, to be fair, that summoning is right here. Oh, I know there's already at least one over there. I am primarily looking for spell books and doing a really bad job at picking spell books specifically. Introduction to Herbology, Volume 5. Would be there. The music for this game is definitely very soft compared to what I'm usually playing, but honestly, it kind of slaps. good for just vibing. Ooh, sword science, always a good one. Alright. Chanting methods would be over here. Ooh. That's right, these are only 3, so might manage one of these before I get anything else. Practical necromancy is over here. In fact, that's the shelf for it. Grand Compendium of Curses would be volume 10 there. Theory of the Nether Strata. Oh, hey, there's a book of spells. Pulverization, I put on this shelf. Now, would you guys rather listen to the game music, or would you like me to swap to mute the game music and put the pretzel back on? I can do either one. Encyclopedia of World Potions. Oop, I know where that goes. I mean, it can be arranged. Wouldn't be the first time I've listened to Screamo while playing something like this. But there we go. Is definitely gonna. I'm trying. Oop, there's a book of spells. Specifically a master's book. Do I have Abyss yet? No. Alright. Yeah, fair enough. I do prefer and this is why I want to level up. That spell right there pulls another volume of, to the series I'm holding on top of the stack to my hand. Imagine how quick that makes things go compared to what it was. Abyss of Tarot. Do I have Abyss of Tarot yet? I do have Angelic Self-Writing. How do I not have Abyss of Tarot yet? That book is like freaking herpes. It's all over the daggone library. It's legitimately a case of sometimes I actually spot books from across, and just like, yep, that goes there. Warriors Foundation, yep. Sword Saint, Volume 10. Warriors Creed, only cowards become long-range mages. That is actually not on the shelf already? That's wild. And reminder, Ghost, I do have TTS now, so you have the ability to reach out and troll me for bit. Not for bits, for channel points. At that, I probably should make it for bits, but I'm using sound alerts for it, and it only allows for bits. I mean, for channel points for it. Archers of the Fairies pack is over on this side at the bottom. Sweet. The one in the middle. Sweet. I know where you go. I know where you go, roughly. Actually already have that book on the shelf. One of those, so. Speaks volumes to how much I've to how much I enjoy this game that I remember that. Oh, there we go. Wrong shelf. Hey, it's a book to summon Aqua. And if you know who I'm referencing, you know why that's probably a bad thing. Let's see. Arcane Court. Yeah, no, I kind of agree, but to be fair, let's be honest, anyone in the real world summoning Aqua is using her for exactly what she should be used for, let's be honest. There's nobody who's going to try to take her seriously. the only way you're humbling Aqua is if you legitimately leave her in chains for a year or two. We both know that. I mean, it's not. It is an option, but do you really want to go to the effort when when you could just you know permanently weld a ball gag around her mouth? But then again, there's always the possibility she's too stupid to be able to cast silently, so it is Aqua after all. It's always fun to look down at the bottom of a shelf and see how many books that belong on that shelf are sitting there. Oh, I had a bunch for curses. Oh no, dude, dude. Legitimately, the only reason none of the other individuals who encountered her, you know, went, didn't do something similar to Cosmo is because they had too much reverence for religious figures. Cosmo was just completely irreverent, and she immediately came off as a slob. So worse than anything he was. So that's the only reason that happened. I mean, the author even openly admitted if he had chosen anything other than Aqua, he would have completed the quest in less than a year. Literally, Aqua nerfed him. I mean, to be fair, he did kind of tame her. I mean, remember the time that they literally put her in a cage and dropped her in a lake full of alligators and told her to keep purifying the lake until the alligators went away? Yes, there's a book in the stack that I'm carrying called uh, "The Alchemical Art of Transmuting Food to Poop." Yes, that is a real book. In is in the wrong spot. There we go. Let's Let's see. Natural materials and foraging. Volume 8. It's volume 3, too. The feline has entered the room. Let's see, forest creation is up here. Yeah, but yeah, you casually have an entire book series on creating forests, and it's only an expert level book, spell series, not a higher tier one. Raw matter creation, though, is a master level spell. Go figure. But water. Didn't. This is the first water book I've gotten, apparently. That's in 6th. There we go. Seduction magic is on the front. Hey, girl. There's the seduction. Fire magic, space, or forest creation. I know where you are. That's the fluid is here, volume 2. Once we level up at least once, this is going to go a lot faster. Just got to get that first level. And that'll be this shelf. Buffing and nerfing. For space legendary. Hey, yeah, they just have books for space-time magic laying around. It's kind of wild. But wizards, common sense ain't common. We both know that. Alright, this is the yellow book. Right, this one is prophecy, and actually you are right here. I think this one is. Oh, that's right. No, that's jurisprudence. So math would be over there. Actually, that would mean that it's easier to drop this off first. Book of Constellations, Volume 9. Trying to stay to ones that stay to picking up ones that I know where they are already. still find it funny. There is a book series called The Era of the Shattered Knee. I know I have picked up some of these before. Where is it? Did I completely ignore Era of the Shattered Knee this entire time? Okay. Longbow to short bow, tactical application, volume 10. Warriors Foundation. Pretty sure I've put this one down already. Any other? Nope, we should be able to. Yep. Mana measurement. Where is it? There it is. Volume 9. One off. There we go. Romance novel. My Massive Golden Balls. What? It really did say that as was the name of one of the books. I swear, sometimes this game. Did not know that was the only one of those I had. Wind, Novice, Volume 3. Abyss Master, Volume 1. Natural Materials and Foraging, Volume 9. Summoning Magic for Beginners. I might have one of those on the shelf already. Alright. I need to step away for just a minute. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be back.
I can see you.
Alright, sorry about that. Everybody's Elvish. That would be... if I don't get turned around. That one. Grand Compendium is... Do we not have Introduction to Summoning yet? Yeah, we don't. Okay. Never mind, that's volume 5. Grand Compendium is here. Yeah, we really might complete Infinite Hall before we, as our second shelf. That would be wild. I expected that to be one of the last ones we did. This is a necromancy book. Alright, 2 prophecy books. Let's clean up around the base of this a little bit. I think we already have 2 of those, and that is actually volume 9 of the one we just put up there. Explosion. Yeah. Gotta be another spell book near here. Well, I mean, that's another magical healing book, so I'm not going to turn that down. Trying to grab ones that I know we have on the shelf already, whether I know I'm failing at that half the time, but that one is actually right over there in Necromancy, if I remember correctly. Didn't know people still played that. Clear some books out. time. I believe we don't have time yet. Okay. But we do have Divine Dragon Summoning already. We also have the Encyclopedia of 10,000. It's somewhere over here. Yep, alright, there we go. It is volume 3. This one is volume 7. And another book on how to summon the most useless individual. Why am I... Aqua is so useless, she's putting her books on the wrong shelves. Management on this side? No, it's over there. Yep. Getting ready to go over to that shelf. Ooh, book of spells. More illusion stuff. Arcane Court is over here. Systems and Precedents will be there. Perfect Terrain, Volume 4. Get back here. There we go. Another sword set. That's right. Several archery manuals. Where's Legendary book. Always gonna take those whenever I spot them. Take one more book. Can we find another spell? No, but that's got 3 in it already. So. Prophecy books. Now, before we go, one right guess in 100 makes a seer. They're not wrong, but that's a really crappy way to look at it. Seer's Journal, Volume 6. Prophecy of the Advent of the Great King of Terror. Is that over here? Yep. Volume 7. Art of Feng Shui. That's on the back side here. It's one I've actually got quite a few of. I don't know why I haven't seen more of that one before this run. Angelic Self-Writing. I knew I'd seen it. In the middle. Alright, Tomes of Alchemy. Beginner Manual of Alchemical Synthesis. Practical Extraction. That's down. I don't have that one out yet. There we go. Art of Illusion Defense. Alchemy Codex. Introduction to Herbology. That's right. Sovereignty over the 5 senses is all the way over here. Illusion defense is nice to get. 4 principles of the healer's ethics. I grabbed it because it's one I knew I needed, but wind is air, volume 10, fluid, volume 8, forest creation, volume 8. Getting close on that one. And legendary energy, volume 2. There's currently a feline sitting in my clean laundry. I don't know how to feel about that because it's clean, freshly cleaned, and now it's got a litter foot on it. This. Scheme for spell books. Sorry, that is a tome. Grand Compendium of Healing Magic, Volume 6. Alchemist's Encyclopedia, that color. It's Volume 4. Tome Vision and Fusion. That is one I do not have yet. It is Volume 3. Homunculi. I think I've not touched on this one before. Alright. Abyss Magic, Volume 4. Light Magic, Volume 1. Wind Magic, Volume 7. Chronostatic Illusions, Manipulating their Perception of Time. Summoning Catastrophic Entities. Aqua does not count for that, no matter what Ghost thinks. That's one we don't have yet, so that's a Volume 7. And you would be right here. Ooh, that's another illusion book. Summoning, Alchemy, ooh, summoning. That is Poisons and Diseases, Volume 2. Efficacy of Herbs, Ingredients, there we go. Introduction to Herbology. Water Magic. I put it way over here. It's kind of annoying. Summoning Beginners, Volume 2. Hero from Another World. 9 and Volume 1. Rule number 1: don't make them hate you. How many times have we seen that in anime? You summon the hero, and the way you treated them makes them hate you, and now you're screwed. Don't make them hate you. That's another tome on elemental transmutation, which I'm pretty sure we don't have. Another herbology one. We're really filling that out. Summoning magic for beginners up here. I promise we will actually level up and complete something today. I promise. It's just... I have done zero to memorize where any of these books are, so... Seduction magic is on the other side. This is philosophy, so psychology is on the other side. It's also where we find math is on this side, I believe. Right? Yep, volume 10. Prophecy by the Three Witches, volume 6. Battlefield logic is here. Compendium archery menu, hunter's archery menu. Of course, this is the one that always, there it is. Applied archery tactics. Wait, is this the one that I don't have? Nope, there it is. Arrow of the shattered knee. This is mathematics. Do I have anything here? No. Your management. Manage currency systems. This is sociology, so actually this might go here. Nope. Is it under management? Yes. Means mana currency systems and their evolutions will be over here. Yep. Volume 10. Nice. That actually. Alright. Either way, back downstairs. 10,000 is here. This is volume 4. Terror Illusions. Those are here. Where are the Terror Illusions? Sovereignty over the 5 senses. That's going to be on the same side, apparently. Any other music magic? No. Necromancy, though. For Principles of the Healer's Ethics, we picked up another copy of this earlier. Divine Dragon Summoning. I'm sorry, we do not support AI botting here. Sorry, not that kind at least. Another 10,000. This is volume 5. Nice. Tomes of Alchemy. Transmuting food to poop. Great Compendium of Synthesis Recipes. It's one we don't have. Dang it. Pulverization is here. Abyss Master, we are one away from completing Abyss. I'm actually kind of happy about that. Ice Adept, 2. Art of Illusion Defense is right here. 2. Sovereignty over the 5 senses. On this side. More mental defenses. Wait. Extraction of high purity ingredients. That's going to be here. 8. Book of spells. Pulverization. I still find it funny how often I'm finding these the forest ones. I think I need one more past the one I just picked up. Books of Alchemy, Encyclopedia. Of World Potions, Volume 1. Homunculus, that's there. Seriously. Okay, two more. Two more of those. There's 2,500 books still left in this library. To sort. About to say, if I just encountered it, I was going to be throwing a book out of my hand and grab it. Daily Visions of the Future, Volume 4, Crystal Tome. This one. Volume 10. if I'm grabbing anything off these stairs right now, it's going to be spell books. So, give me a sec. That might actually be the last one of those we need. Let's get these. Shattered knee is here. It's over here. Stellar archery. Applied archer tactics. Stellar archery is right here. Applied archery tactics are down here. This is volume 2. Monster field notes. Do I have monster field notes anywhere? I do not, so let's set that up right there. One right guess in 100 makes a seer. Is over here. What? Animal Oracles is on the other side. Pretty sure. Yeah. Really? Modern synthesis is okay. We did not have a lot of that. Toxin Brewing and Disposal, Volume 3. The second one of these, the Volume 1. Natural Foraging, Volume 6 and 7. And 4. And 2 volumes of The Art of Illusion Defense. 7 and 8. I summon. And Succubus Summoning is right here. Philosopher's Stone we have not touched on yet. Tomes, Great Compendium of Synthesis Recipes. Volume 1. Potion Safety and Storage Manual. Beginner's Guide to Modern Synthesis. 2 away. Got several that we're getting really close. Dark Sonata is here. Do we have any spell books near here? You, I need. It's Earth. It's not the one I want, but it'll work. And you actually. Alright, let's see if we can go find some spell books over here. I got room for 3 more spell books. Thunder Adept, not what I'd like, but Time Legendary. Always good to see a legendary. Fire Novice, rather something else. Dimension Rift Expert. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. Art of Feng Shui, that is on this side. We've actually got quite a few of these. I think I only need 2 more of this particular one. Yeah, I need 2 more now. But we got a bunch of spell books, so let's start loading these. Matter Creation, Volume 4. Shadows Adept, Volume 8. Water Novice, Volume 3. Forest Creation, Level 10, X Level 10. Novice Fire 6. Thunder Adept 5. Fire Novice 1. Dimension Rift. Where are you? Oh, it's an expert book, not a master book. Okay. Time, Legendary, Thunder. While I'm over here, I've got the Space Legendary, Thunder Adept. Nope, that's 8, not Thunder. Earth Novice Volume 6. Alright. We're so close on several different spell editions. I'm really tempted to just keep spellbook hunting. At least in addition to the alchemy tomes. I can't help myself. I see something, I have to handle it. And Dark Sonata, I had 3 or 4 on the shelf, so might make sense to grab it while I see it. Come on, give me some good spell books. Shadows, Adapt. Light. Water. It's a tome. I think that brings me down to 1 for that particular one. One more. I'd like it to be a high level book instead of one of these low level ones. Not expert. Fluid I barely got any of. That might actually be one of the last ones of those I need. Nope, just one more, but still. Great Compendium is down here. LML Fission and Fusion is right here. And Potion Safety Books are here. Gravitation Master. That's Dimension Rift, Expert. Ice, Depth, 5. Ice Adept 4. There we go. Water 6. 7. Thunder 9. Where's Thunder? Thunder 1. Light 7. And Shadow 7. There's an iron there. Come on. I am so close on several of them, it's actually irritating me that I'm not finding more. But, of course, that's how it goes. Ooh. I only have one of psychokinesis, but getting a second is always nice. This may end up having to get stretched to a third day. Kind of hoping not to have to do that, but I might have to.
Can I be your everything? Everything's going wrong. Can I be your everything? Everything's going wrong. Can I be your everything?
Oh, this is actually irritating me a little. I'm not finding more spell books. They're normally like the syphilis of freaking books. Every time you turn around, there's one there.
Can I be your everything?
That's right. We cleaned this corner out of stuff.
Can I be your everything?
Alright, so there's at least two more spell books. No, one more spell book up here in this section. Ice, Adept, Volume 9. Kinda want to go back because I think it was an Ice Adept. Book of Summoning and Contract, Volume 2, that's on the front here. High Purity Essence, that's up here. Magical Healing, Volume 9. Grand Compendium of Magical Healing, Volume 8. Magical Healing, Volume 5. Divine Dragon Summoning, Volume 6. 6, not 5 and 7. Torturing the Useless Goddess again. Feng Shui mode. Ooh, that actually might have been. You're just right here. Alright, well, I found several Dimension Rift books, so let's get these in here. And a fluid book. 2 fluid books. Sorry if I sounded like I'm starting to yawn. I worked all night. So I was genuinely hoping to hit a good stride on this and just vibe instead of having to think too much on it. Oh wait, this is succubus summoning. This is over here. Hmm. Ooh, that might be the last energy we need. I can't remember if we needed 2 or 3. Energy. Oh, we need 3. Dang. We're so close on so many that it's actually kind of stressing me a little. Yeah, missing Earth Novice Volume 1 sitting right there. That was Thunder. This one's in the wrong spot. Alright. Alchemy Codex, Introduction to Herbology, Volume 10. Don't do that, Kira. Practical Guide to Potion Crafting. 8. Homunculus, Volume 1. Anyone asking why I'm not talking more? I'm a little frustrated with not managing to complete a that might have been the last energy we needed. We might have just finally completed a Oh no, we're still missing one. Oh, I keep thinking I'm got lucky and I just screw up. Alright, we're gonna go a little longer. If I don't manage to find anything, if I don't manage to complete one within like the next 15-20 minutes, we're gonna call it a day and pick it up next time. Stellar Archery is actually a good one to grab. Come on. We might have just got it with these, with one of these tomes. In fact, we did. We finally leveled up. There you There you know I want this one. That lets me, let's see. Potion safety has 3 more past the one I'm holding. I can press 5 and make that only 4 that I have to hunt down. Oh, and we get another level up. That lets us get another level in that. If we want to wait until the Art of Feng Shui, we actually, if we want to wait just a minute until our skill refreshes, we can get the rest of the Dragon Vein ones right now, or in the 45 seconds until it refreshes, something like that. The higher we raise that skill, that spell, the more books it'll pull and the less time it'll take. So eventually we'll be able to pick up a book that we only have one of, it's not on the shelf at all, and get not all 10 of them in one go. And that'll happen pretty quickly, honestly, once we now that we've got it. Come on, 3, 2, 1. Any second now. There we go. Alright, yep. That's the rest of the Dragon Vein books. One there, and one there. And that's level 3 on that. Now it only takes 100 seconds and it picks up 4. Now if we go find our Abyss of Tarot, where's Abyss of Tarot? Right here. Honestly, we don't have enough Abyss of Tarot to make that worth waiting, but we do have a ton of Stellar Archery. We might be able to make that worth it if the Stellar Archery is. I have 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, waiting just a moment, I'll be able to pull the rest of that series straight to us. 9, Arrow of the Shattered Knee is on the other side. Arrow of the Shared Knee is a good candidate for that too, but as long as I hold on to this volume 1 in just a moment, I'll be able to level it up again. Now that we've finally gotten our first spell, which I completely blame myself for how long that took. Oh, there were more than I thought. But either way, we've got all of them. So volume 6, volume 4, volume 8, and volume 1. That's another level up. Now it'll only take 90 seconds, a minute and a half, and we can just legitimately just start grabbing books. Who knows? Might find another Anatomy of the Bow and Arrow. That's over here. Yep. Volume 5 and Volume 7. I kind of want to get the rest of this Grand Compendium of Healing Magic. I think I got half the shelf. So as soon as it reactivates in a moment. At max level, it only takes like 10 seconds to cycle. There we go. Volume 10, Volume 1. 9, 4, and 3. That's another level up. No more healer dip. Is up. Do we want to wait for this one? It's a complete empty on the shelf, so no. This, on the other hand, I think I have half of them, so yes. Because I think we're down to 70 seconds, so just over a minute. Oh, we're up to down to 80. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, this will pull all of them. There's some of these spells that you can tell are only if you don't understand what you're grabbing. That's another level up. No, every time you complete a row isn't a level up. After a certain point, it starts asking for 2 or 3 or 4 to level up. But we pull 6 books now before the level up. We have 4 here. If I can pull one of these off the shelf, and as soon as it renews in just a moment. Come on. There we go. All of them. No more waiting. Don't have to wait until the next time we find one. Just have to pull one off the shelf. None of the books are locked to the shelf once you find them. Stop that. I think after you complete one spell is when you're now it'll take 60 seconds, a minute per. Most of these are almost completed, so it really doesn't matter which one we do. Wait, there was an Earth book? Right. I feel like an idiot. So, since I found an Earth book, we'll do Earth. There we go. 2, 4, 3, 8, 5. And see, oh, we got a level up there. We now only take 40 seconds and we're pretty much pulling the entire shell. So, give it a sec and we'll get another one filled up. Come on. There we go. 1, 5, 4, 6, 8, 7. That brings us to level 9. And that only takes 30 seconds, so let's just complete fire, at this point. Or better yet, I'll have one for this. Let's finish. Let's get it all. Go. And we're about to have it complete to get ready to go again. There we go. Volume 4, 10, 6, 1, 3, 2, 5, 7, 8, 9. Alright, and now that we're about to grab our second one is when it's going to tell us, you know what? Now we need you to complete 2 shelves. So we'll grab the one that lets us find what shelf a book goes to. Now at the very least, we can find what category a book belongs to and get over there. We'll just level up this one now. Graduated Magic University. Okay, got 0 job offers. I think it, yep, there we go. Over here, yep, sociology. Go, and it's just going to be like that the rest of the run. I think we will still detour and delay one more, but this makes me want to keep going for a little while longer at least. Yeah. Yeah. We're blaming Shade. I thought is what you said. But we got our spells that'll make this go faster, so I can literally pick up a book, figure out where it is, and then pull all copies of it that are still around loose to my hand. Ideally, if you were trying to do this really fast, you'd memorize where where at least one full set is. But I'm not that disciplined. Come on. Is it this one? Nope. Oh, it is. Sweet. The next spell I'll be getting will actually fill the shelf for me. And these are the ones we'd probably want to go for if we were looking to complete this really fast. But I don't remember where they are, so around the world. Ghost, this would probably be a nice chill game for you to play off stream when you just need to silent and quiet the voices in the head, you know? Probably not a good one for you to stream. Probably not a good one for me to stream either, but I only need to play it once on stream to satisfy my urge to play it on stream. But I do want to finish it at least. Transtemporal. Do I have 1 through 10? Never mind. go. Another level up. Hmm. Yeah. Or is very rapidly becoming less of a mess, thankfully. Take the weapon compendium, yeah. How to change drawn art into reality. Oh, wow. I didn't have... Hmm. Okay, so the fact that it's not pulling a book tells me I have to put it on the shelf on one of these other sides. And I didn't notice. There it is. Yep. philosophy, so it would be this. Hmm. I have put I have put a mirror flower on the wrong shelf somewhere. I only have one left in my hand, and I'm still missing volume 1. And there it is. Hmm. This is when it gets kind of almost feels a little lazy, but I can literally just pick up a book off the floor saying, this is a book for this section. Grab me all of them and bring them to me. Hey, I'm getting these ones that I almost filled up because A, it's easy level ups. And 2, it needs done. And I have to get them eventually. Might as well do them now while I'm over here. Alright, that's all the legendary and master books in. I'm a little upset I didn't see where it came from. Alright, and that tells that when you complete an entire section, the sign lights up. If you put every book on the shelf and it doesn't light up, it means you put one in the wrong order or in the wrong spot. That's important info to know. Just know, alchemy will come when it comes. Wandering ghosts into servants. Introduction to arcane marketing systems. That'll be. Ooh. Even if you don't consciously remember things, you start to start to subconsciously remember where all these go just by name. I've just gone on a spree. I had 4 points waiting to use. Eventually, once you fill these up, you don't even level up anymore. You just keep going. Just autopilot that shit. Foundations of Necromancy. Record of the Demon King's subjugation, that would be history. That you. No. Wait, is this history? Yep. Alright, my bad. Scion of the Axe is... Yeah, it's on the shelf. There we go. Go. Another one down. Yeah, these two magics here are kind of just... This one's a nitpicker magic. This one's if you really don't want to use the assemble. Battlefield logic. It should be on this level. There it is. Object alteration and reassembly. All right. Yeah, we made some good progress today. I honestly, I'm don't know how much longer I have in me after that long period of not getting what we wanted. The crystal tome was on the back here, right? No, it's in the middle. All right. Well, we broke 100 out of 400. It'll be easy to get to the rest done in another session. This session took way too long to kick off into something solid, and I'm a little upset at myself for it. But I have a cat meowing at me, so I will let you guys go and see you guys next time. Catch you later. Peace.